We are living in India where once Alexander the Great came. Why was he called great? Akbar the Great, Alexander the Great. The rest were called just kings or at the most emperors. Great is used with the name of only 2 or 3 people. Alexander the Great conquered several small and big kingdoms and returned with 2,000 elephants laden with gold and silver in loot. He abducted at least 10,000 women and took them away with him. This was because he was a great warrior and a good general, and the other kings could not withstand his attack. This was because he had in him a desire to win, to loot, to become rich. When he was lying on his deathbed, when he realized that death was near, he called his commander and the physician. He asked the physician how much more he would live. The physician replied that his pulse had become weak and that perhaps he would live for another 3-4 hours. Whoever is born has to die one day, said the physician. Alexander said to the commander, I wish to see whatever I have won in my campaigns. Bring it all here. A huge mound of precious stones, diamonds, sapphires was made on one side, and on the other a huge pile of gold coins was laid. 12,000-13,000 women stood around the bed where Alexander lay. He looked at all the wealth he had amassed. It was immense, and its value could not be calculated. He said to his commander, This all is mine. The commander replied, Yes, Your Highness, all this belongs to you. You have won it by conquering so many kingdoms, and these women, they too belong to you. Alexander said, After my death, what shall I gain from them? After death, Your Highness, nothing is left. Your body shall be tied on a bed made of bamboos, and it shall be taken to the cremation grounds where your body shall be cremated. Then what will happen to all this? Your Highness, all this shall remain behind. No one can take wealth away with oneself. Then do one thing and consider it my final wish. Before death, people prepare their wills and leave their wealth for their sons and grandsons. I don't want any will. Just do as I say. Your Highness, please command us. Whatever you order shall be obeyed. You are great, and in the whole world, this word has been used only with your name. How do they tie a dead body? Asked Alexander. The commander replied, Your Highness, it is a very simple process. The body is laid straight on a bed of bamboos. Then a white sheet is covered onto the body, and then it is set on a pyre and cremated. Alexander said, When you tie my body, let the hands remain hanging on both sides of the body. Cover the body with a cloth, but let my hands remain uncovered, hanging on the sides. But Your Highness, such a thing has never happened before. The hands are placed along the sides, and then the whole body is covered with a cloth. This is completely a new way which you are suggesting. How can we do this? Alexander said, Do as I say. This is my command and my wish, that my hands should remain hanging. Your Highness, there must be some reason that you wish your hands to be left hanging. At this, Alexander replied, I want my hands to remain thus so that all people and the coming generations can know that even Alexander the Great went from this world empty-handed. When Alexander the Great left this world empty-handed, then you too shall surely live the same way. When he could not take away anything, even you cannot take away anything. And if this is so, then all these amenities are false and useless. Then what do we have which we can take with us? How can we take away anything? Neither the wife, nor the children, neither the brothers, nor the friends, none shall accompany us. then who shall be with us? When we have to depart all alone, then why and for what should we clamor so much? Then why is there so much confusion and struggle? Why should we have to earn so much money? If your son turns out to be capable, he will earn and make a living, and if he turns out to be incompetent, then you may leave enormous wealth, he will waste it all away. What can you do? If you have an unfit son, he will spend even 5 lakh rupees in just 7 days, and then he will have no money. And if you have a good son, he won't need your money and will himself earn more than 5 lakh rupees. On reading the history of Greece, one comes to know that Alexander had said, I have achieved everything in my life except for true joy. Instead of all this, if I had been able to devote myself towards God, then I could have achieved true happiness, which a common man cannot achieve easily. If I had attained the totality of life, which is not possible for a common man, then I would have died with joy and happiness on my face. A smile would have been on my face, but today there are only tears in my eyes. Today I feel sorry to have acquired these useless stones and for not having accomplished what I should have. Alexander died, but he left a valuable thought inscribed in the pages of history that we should strive to achieve the totality of life. One cannot achieve it by singing hymns, by visiting a temple, by folding hands, or by closing our eyes. All this is nothing but hypocrisy and deceiving ourselves. You go to a temple and all the while you keep thinking that you have to recover 4,000 rupees from some person. You stand in front of the idol of God and pray, "O God, please bestow that person with good sense. He has not returned the 4,000 rupees I loaned him 1 year ago. O God, please make him return my money. I will surely come again tomorrow and offer 5 rupees in your feet." You think that to get back 4,000 rupees, you have to offer only 5 rupees. So what is the loss? Just think, is this the mentality with which you visit a temple? I am talking about the sort of mentality possessed by most of the people. This is not the way to fuse with the divine. Everyone seems to preach, but no one preaches the way to this goal, or how to achieve divine bliss, or which is the method of attaining totality in life. No one has revealed this to you. Everyone preaches, but no one tells how to put it in actual practice. I will also finish speaking in 1 hour and will go away. You will also say, how well Guruji has spoken, but you will not know the way through which totality can be attained. You will not have any guiding light to the dark path which I have mentioned to you. I will again be showing a dark path to you if I say that you should go to the temple, pray before the idol of Ram and demolish the mosque near it. You will go to the temple thinking that Ram would appear before you. This is no way to realize God. This way, God will not appear before you and neither can you reach Him. And until you do realize His form, you shall not achieve totality in your lives. The only way to it is sadhana. Sadhana means shariram sadhayati sadharma. That is, controlling all senses in the body is sadhana. Controlling one's senses, one's thoughts, one's body is sadhana.